type Elsa if you want win 1000 lattice. I'm gonna take.
Okay. For background music. Okay. For background music. Oh, don't need myself repeat. Fix a couple things here, like this noise gate. Okay, so baby sneezes aren't activating it. Very good. We did the stream info, so that's alright. Hey there, and welcome to Timberborn. I don't know what I'm doing, but I do want to stream. I know that much. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I didn't mean to continue. Well, we can continue, why not? I started the other day, just, what am I doing? No, I want to start fresh. I want to start from scratch. Hey, Sin. You. And hopefully my audio is actually good this time. I actually got the mic plugged in, everything. I got 3 factions here to choose from. I got mods installed as well. So we got the Folktails, Iron Teeth, and Emberpelts. I'm gonna go with the Emberpelts because they are cool. And we got a number of maps here. Where do we want to go? Diorama is where that other one was. Little tiny challenge map. Gun Oasis. Flexible Start. I wonder what that is. Pressure. A number of creators do this one. This is a fun one. Spillage. Ooh, this one looks interesting. Accidentally put a river in the wrong place. It'll go somewhere else. I like that. That sounds fun. Let's do that. I do have a noise gate on, so you can't hear him, but there is a baby in the background. Yes, I do love you. And looks like we've crashed. Oh, very fun. Oh. Base component system does tell me what crashed it. I know what I need to do. Let's update mods. Loading, loading, loading. Yeah, you can see we got a number of mods here. A lot of them. And everything it does work together. Maybe something updated though. I need to update that. Oh no, but the Timberborn 1.0 plays with mods just fine. Yeah, it just took a little bit for things to update. Let's see here. Update available. Advanced automation. It's an update. this enabled? What are you? Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't need this one. No, okay, no, this is the old automation mod that I love. Tell me this is broken now. Update. Smart power I really like. Advanced automation just used to be automation. I'm gonna try that again. Restart. If it reloads. Now, my mouse cursor keeps getting bigger and smaller, and I think I finally just figured out why that happens. If I circle my mouse several times, it makes the mouse big so you can find it easier. That's cool. Alright, new game. Let's try this again. Emberpelts. Village. Normal difficulty. And hope it'll work this time. Here we go. Alright. What should we name our settlement? Open to suggestions. Not that I exactly have a lot of people in chat here. Bet I can guess Sin will suggest if she is still here. Beans. Yeah, we're just gonna go with beans. Okay, so right off the bat, we got our little family of beavers here. We got 9 adults and 4 children, 4 kits. And I like the Emberpelts. Their coloring is really fun. And I don't know if it's the Emberpelts themselves or another mod, but these guys have some variations in how they look. Not all a uniform color. This guy, of course, looks like a iron teeth. There's some fun ones. We'll see them eventually. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at our map. So spillage. Things are going to spill in ways that we do not want. Okay. I'm trying to think, have I actually played this map before? I might have. I have played this map. Yeah, you know what? I've actually played this map before. I'm surprised I didn't realize it was this map. This is a fun one. We're gonna do it anyways. Last time I did this one, I turned this entire area here to a massive lake. That was just my giant reservoir, blocked off the bad tide drains, all that. Let's. I keep going with this one or go with a different map? We'll stay here. Let's do it. Let's just get her done. Off the bat, we have 2 geothermal fields. These give us power right away. Well, not right away. We need stairs to get... Oh no, this one has stairs. We do have this right away. Of course, can't build it until we get it unlocked. This guy, we need logs and planks. Not gonna do that for a bit. Oh, we do have science right off the bat too, that's nice. That'll get us platforms and stairs, I believe. Go ahead and start this off. That going. Get this. Where else can I access right off the bat? I think it's just that. Okay. Gatherer flags to start our food production. I'm just gonna do one here because we have a small population. Then lumberjacks. Got like 3 of them. I like having a number of them. I'll adjust in a minute because I'm sure I'm gonna accidentally overbuild what I need at the moment. Other things we need right off the bat, we need water. And storage. I know that, so we got these small industrial piles that hold 20, but they're just so useless. I go straight for the industrial piles. Costs 3 times as much, but holds a lot more, that's for sure. And of course, I forgot to mark these for cutting. That. Them going. A medium warehouse here for our berries. Here. It's still early in the morning for me, so my brain is still waking up. Up just a bit. Got one job, unemployed beaver, and there he goes. Now employed. Of course, we also need some might think that's a lot of mini water storage. Honestly, cannot have too much water. Close enough? I'll make it close. Someone go get that. Yeah? Oh, they're sleeping. I do have a mod. It is always daytime right now. Of course, the time is actually going. You'll see in the top right here. But, it just looks like daytime is all. I am also going to increase their working hours up to 20 hours. Just to make sure we can get everything done, or anything bad happens. We also need to get the population growing. So we're going to, right between our berries and our water, I'm going to put these. Do 5 ponds. Phoenix ponds are what these are called. When you glitch inside of them when they're built, you kind of glitch inside and there is a little beaver in there. But it doesn't look like they're in there while it's still being built, which is good. It'd be weird if there were alien babies in there, or it was built. Okay. I need... Oh, good. We got the science. Which... How much was it for this guy? Oh, only 160. Ooh, this is a good question. Should I unlock geothermal energy first or some plant? No, you know, energy. We're doing that first. No. Need planks. Planks before we can get that. Which means forester. Forester is a must, because we need trees. Pretty please. We also need farmhouse. And birch. And do rest, because they're already there. Now, of course, I'm saying a bunch of birch, but we all know that's not a bunch. They're rookie numbers. Done. That. You know, when the game is quiet, the game is really quiet. Music was going more often. Where's my brain? What am I doing next? We've got trees down. We've got water taken care of. We want to make sure that this is set to high priority, highest priority. Because we do not want that to ever stop unless we are in a drought. Water must flow. Always have at least one person chopping trees. Forester is a high priority because we need things planted. Farmhouses are highest priority because we need food. And right now I'm still good to leave there. I always think when I start a new game, I'm gonna know exactly what I'm doing. Know my plans going in. I don't want to do things. I know nothing. I do know. Oh, this is going to be interesting with the Emberpelts. So what's interesting about the Emberpelts is that they do not like to get wet. If you get them, unlike the Iron Teeth and the Folktails, who like wet fur, if you get these guys wet, it decreases their happiness. So we don't want to get them wet. Do we want this? Because what will... We're a long ways from a bad tide, of course. But we want to surround this guy off, this water seep, for when the bad time comes. So that way we don't taint our water supply. We'll want to get rid of these natural dams. Because during a bad tide, when these guys go... they fill in here, they flood in here. We need to get this section here filled in so it doesn't run into our first little here. We can get up here and get this relic before the sky blows. That would be great. We also need dam up here, because when this bomb bursts and this guy is active, it'll naturally run off into here as well, so we want to reroute it. Food. That's what we need. You know, I was thinking radishes to start, but I'm actually going to go with tomatoes. I know they take a couple days more, but I think they regrow better. This is something I was noticing in someone else's playthrough. I want to test this out. Is to see, like with the radishes, when they pick them, they have to replant them. But with tomatoes, they're on a vine. They don't have to replant. And we will strictly mark berry space. Berries are needed for the phoenix pods. Alright, let's speed things up. Let's make sure our foundations here are good. Oh, wait, I need planks for the forester. Shoot. That's why they're not building it. Let's get this construction priority up. Well, it's the only thing they're bringing things to, so matter. What does matter is getting stuff down here. We need large power wheel. Just gonna put it here. And get us lumber mill. Nice. Alright, back up to speed. For now, just 2 people in there, 2 beavers in there. We're gonna put this down as well. We need to build a hauling post as well. Now, because they build in order of when you put things down, they're going to start building this first. Large power wheel, then they're going to build the lumber mill, then they're going to build the hauling post. I'm going to go ahead and, with the 170 science I have, I'm going to unlock the staircase for 70, because I am going to need to get in here, get these trees, well as these guys down here, because these are oaks. These are the money trees down here. Reason for that is oaks provide 8 logs per tree versus pines, which give 2, and birch, which gives 1. Okay, we got these 2 going. We just need a single beaver on here. Go, and now we got planks going. It's like that. with those planks being made, they are now starting to build our forester. Just need 4 more planks. And then we will have someone in there planting trees. Which we desperately need. Just delete those 2. Give us a little more tomato room. One more plank. Here it comes. There it is. Now it just needs to be built. You have a small, very minuscule amount of logs stockpiled for whatever we need next. Hauling post is what they're building next, so that works. I'm getting the hauling post up, and it's going to be a workplace low priority. That's where they will go when they have nothing else to do. Something else I need to do is automation. Now, of course, in Timberborn 1.0, they introduced the automation tab here with levers, relays, sensors, counters, indicators, as much as HTTP adapters, so you can control things in the game from outside of the game, and it's really cool. But I do like the automation mod. Wait, we updated it. There. My blind was that a second ago. Anyways, rules for the lumberjack flag. This lets you get pretty darn granular in what things do. It's more coding-like than the actual automation. It is scripting. I can never remember what everything is off the top of my head, just what they're called, so I just start everything with the constructor. So if ready for collection is greater than equal to, I'm going to say 3, then we're going to assign 1 worker. Then, if ready for collection equals 0, we will remove workers. I like that. And that's just by itself, that's pretty simple. And for now, it's going to work. Save and close. So you'll see. Since there's something to be chopping down, Bill Beaver here is working. Bill Zalaji. Now, looks like we are bad on food. That's not good. Oh, these need to be on. Sure. So, something as well. I may have screwed myself already here. The phoenix pods, they take berries. And they will take the berries that you need for beavers to eat. So we're going to set up some rules on here. If the district stock of berries is less than or equal to 50, then we're going to pause the building. If the beavers in district is greater than or equal to, right now, let's say 15 or 20, then pause the building. I want to put those on the same. Copy that. That. Test it. It's good. Then duplicate, invert, script it as long as we are above 50 and we are less than 20 beavers, then it's going to unpause. Save and close. Copy that to the rest. and let that go. Now I am going to be back because my baby is screaming. So let's see here. I need... do something like that. So the game here is going. But I do need to take care of her baby, so I'm going to go grab him while this runs. Okay, I am back. Take off that. Notice. Now let's take a look here. Pause. I didn't realize those were still going. I set up those rules, but until one of those things actually triggers, they're not actually going to follow the rules. So because we haven't hit those thresholds yet, we were already under one, it's not going to trigger anything. So, whoops. These guys are more than hungry. But we are at least getting some of these berries now. So we're not gonna... Anyone starve yet? No. We're not gonna starve. We got a lot of berries coming in. Speed up time a bit here. You will see there is bad water down there. And from here... Man, that thing is overflowing. That's normal, though. That's another natural dam in there that can be taken out. Prioritize berries, please. I'm sure I haven't screwed us yet, of course. We just might not have... Oh, good. No, we are good. We are saved. Hello, tomatoes. Yeah, see, as they pick them. Oh, no, it does take the entire thing. They have to replant. Okay. I was wrong. Well, there's that little experiment done then. I'm glad to see as well, even on these drier little bits, that the tomatoes could still thrive. Sure, if the water level went down an inch, it would die. I don't have storage for these tomatoes, do I? Warehouse. Right here. Tomatoes. I think I need some better background music. I love the Timberborn music, but it's kind of sparse. Ups for a while. I'm not really planning much. Oh, they starved to death. Wait. I know what's going on. We have food here. They are harvesting. Not fast enough, because they're prioritizing replanting instead of just getting the food out. So let's do that. Switch them up to just gathering. I'm going to pump these guys up to 24-hour working. So that way they don't starve in their sleep. I didn't expect to have a crisis this early into the game. we're still on cycle 1. But we're going to be reaching a drought here soon, I'm pretty sure. Imagine if this was just a single stream. This whole playthrough ruined because I built too many Phoenix pods. Well, we have our first injury as well. I'll go ahead and set out a teeth grindstone. That way they can fix their teeth as needed. They really need to be storing water. I shouldn't need a second pump. I feel like I'm going crazy here. Of course, we don't have the population to do it right now. Yep, there's our first drought coming in. I know why. Okay. Hey, what are you doing? I want you prioritizing... This needs to be prioritized. So B... Yeah, go carry that log, and then go get water. Even though that's prioritized... Oh, because it's not running right now. Now to sleep on the field. Oh well. They've got food now. We've got some water coming in. We'll be fine here for our first drought, I think. Now, what is our next logical step? Oh, I need some science. That's what we need. I can't do anything until we unlock, well, anything. I am just now noticing that you can pass power through these guys. Huh. Alright, my boys make another fuss, so I'm gonna go take care of him. You guys can watch these guys while that's happening, while I'm taking care of him. Alright, folks. Alright, folks. We are back just in time for the drought. Looks like we do have a -1 well-being score. That's mainly because they have no shelter. Now that... Oh, wow. They really got to work while I was taking care of Nikki there. We are full on logs and planks. We can go ahead and get a pile here for making planks. I wanted to make sure we had a reserve of logs before I started getting a big pile for those planks. So we are good to start that. We're also good to start building some housing, I think. Bring this out like that. We also can do that. Another route here a little bit. And housing. What do we have? We have lodges. They cost 12 each. Do I want to build those, or do I want to do... They fit 3. You know what? That's fine. We'll just do some basic lodges for now. And I want to test something else as well. Of course you can pass power through the housing. I've never really done it, but I know you can. We can do it through those as well. But in my last playthrough, I noticed... The 369, that's 9 beavers. 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Let's do that. I never really experimented with doing these vertical before. You can just build straight up. And I don't think you need planks and stuff for that. It just works. Okay, so here is our drought. Now, of course, the nice thing about this map, we don't need to dam off anything here. This is just an enclosed space. Don't need to do anything fancy. I am going to start doing some planning here. How much for levies? 120, I can do that. Like I said, we need to start getting these things dammed off. Just because I've done this map before, I know what I want to do here. Maybe not necessarily the same design I went for before. I don't need to make this whole thing a lake again. What I did before was interesting. I made this whole thing a lake. I raised it to this level here, all around, and then I covered it with dirt at that water level. Just completely covered it, and it was just irrigated farmland. Big flat plot of land. It was great. I'll try not to do that again this time. I do want to make sure that I'm getting these blocked, though, for sure. Now, to get up there, we have the stairs, of course, but I also really like, this one's a mod, is ladders. So we'll have to wait until we get 300 points for that. Otherwise, we can just do platforms and stairs. We'll see if we can get ladders, though. Rules. We're going to copy this over here. To build one of these down here. Now, I also did, while I was away, I did grab myself some cereal, so I'm going to mute myself and munch on that for a minute. I'll have this down at double speed instead. Just in case I look away and something interesting happens, I'll get back here quick. Alright, that cereal is eaten, and here we are at the end of the drought. Our new well-being high score is 4, which is awesome. That's because we've gotten the housing up, so they now have a place to live. They're happy about that. And I was right, look at that, they can build straight up. I'll just keep going. That makes things so much more convenient. Yeah, they just kind of run out of their door and then head straight down and then out. Interesting. What we should do... Yeah... The fluid dumps. Is that... It has 250 points, which I do not have. With a fluid dump, you can just pour water out somewhere. So I could, like, put a... Bring this up another level, and then fill this too high with water. That'll irrigate this entire patch, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hello. We have a bad water seep activating in today's. That's that guy. So we need to get this done Toronto. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Let's think about this for a second. How can I get over there? I don't have levees available. I mean, I have levees. I don't have platforms available. I've heard a trick before. Well, seen a trick. That we can just do storage. This is like the only use for storage. Do this. Because they cost 4 logs to build. They're stupid cheap and you can build on top of them. They are cheap platforms, basically. Now, they are going to get wet, which they don't like. But they're just going to have to suck it up. They're standing here. I think they can... No. They can build too high from where they are. I think I have to do it like there. Do something like that. Stairs and put here so they can get down. That. We need to, since we have that guy coming in 10 days, this is now massive priority. I didn't realize it was going to be that quick. We are going to up this to 4. And just because of how urgent it is, we are putting that to high priority. They should be able to build this pretty quick, thankfully, because they can build... You can see that they do not like that wet fur. Since they can build too high, they can just get this done fairly quick. Hello, Flotten Admiral. The beavers are unhappy that they're in the water. These are the Emberpelts, a modded beaver group. They do not like that I'm having them swim out here to build these pseudo-platforms using piles and putting stairs on top to get these levees up here. If we don't get these levees built, I'm jumping the gun here, aren't I? This is going to start going, of course, but we still have a core there. That's going to keep the bad water in check for us. I'm still going to let them finish this, but it's not as urgent of an issue as I thought it was. Now my baby boy is screaming. I'm going to go take care of him again. So I'm going to let them do this project. I do apologize for keep disappearing and appearing like that. I don't apologize for having a baby, of course, but jumping away from the stream is not great. But it is what it is. He's a cute little guy. He's watching a movie. I think his teeth are starting to come in. We jumped the gun on that before, and we're giving him Tylenol. But turns out his teeth weren't coming in quite yet, but they might be this time, which is really exciting. Back to these beavers, though. Let's speed things up again. Now, of course, we're getting all these errors because they're not meant. These storage piles aren't meant to be used like this. You'll see that I am building too high here. I don't really need to if I got rid of these natural dams. Actually, I could have done that first. Oh well. I'll build too high so that way it can go ahead and do its thing. It'll once this breaks, it'll branch off and spill down both of these ways because of that dam. Actually, you know what? It's telling me that they can't build those two, so we should get up there. Oop, we're gonna do that instead. Now they can build up there. Mark those for deconstruction. And we still got 7 days. We probably could go get that. Let's do that, actually. Demolish, priority. Doop, doop, doop. I have returned. This time I've returned with a baby. He is with me here and he's playing with my keyboard, which is turned off. I'm using the macro keys on my mouse to do keyboard. But yeah, this is the bad water seed. On this map, it starts deactivated. Yeah, he will get his own save as soon as he can start playing. He is very cute. He does love watching Timberborn. When we put on Real Civil Engineer, he's just entranced by watching it. I had him watching a movie in his crib, but he wasn't having it, so he's here with us now until he pukes on me at some point. Or poops on me. Either one is likely. Okay. Oh, I need to put that's here. Yeah, this is the bad water seed. Starts deactivated, and then at some point it activates. So we got 6 days. Well, that goes, and that's more than 9. 20 more dams and you get walled off an entire valley, then water for years. Yeah, man. Orwin, sorry, don't know your gender. Yeah, I don't know if you were in here when I was explaining. I've done this map before, and I've filled this entire thing as my reservoir. Which, that was endgame, it was great. Loved it. Water is definitely a necessity. I've got some empty beds here. I'm going to change up my automation on the breeding pods, because right now they're pausing both for the fact that there are equal to or more than 20 beavers in the district. Got 16 adults and 4 kits. And it's paused. We're also not doing good on berries. They're paused. We need more food. That's a problem. What can I do here? I could try running over here. We've got the resources to run. This is a good area as well. I wonder how fast I could go over here, actually. That's going to be my next closest green spot. That won't be flooded. Remember, this will flood once we have a bad tide. This is a trap. This whole thing is a trap. Let's pause this and plan out a path here. I'm gonna plan some things here. That way the beavers can be working while I'm taking the baby. And it'll be great. Now we don't have platforms again, so we do have to do with storage things, storage piles, and just stairs. That. Yeah, that'll work. One of these, I believe this is an Emberpelt thing. This faction here. We got different paths. We got paths. I haven't actually looked at these. Let's look at these. I haven't done that. We have normal paths. We all know and love these. They're tinted a bit red for the Emberpelts, instead of the normal tannish brownish. We have paths with railings. Okay, so yeah. Generally you'll see these railings on top of, like when you put paths on top of dams and platforms. So that's cool that you can build it like that. We also have wooden path without railing. Ooh, it's not bad. I could just build that for free. And then wooden path with railing. Those are fun looking. I like those. But we're not using them now. Let's go ahead and start running these. Yeah? Uh-huh. Tell the world. Tell the world your woes. Yeah? Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff built out here. I'm gonna get these set as well. Just in case I'm not... Yeah, what's up? Hi! Whole world can hear you right now, boy. What do you have to say? Anything? No. I'm gonna keep playing on the keyboard. Anyways. These... Yeah, that's what we like to hear. I wish there was a way to just say, chop everything that's within range. I'd rather manually deselect trees. I'd rather have them be choppable by default. Then I can deselect ones I don't want harvested, like pines, if I need them for the resin. I can understand having them be not harvested by default for like aesthetics. But that's not even something I'd be worrying about until endgame. Go and start playing here. Yeah. Now, I do have 141 points here. I probably should go ahead and get the platform out of the way. Just because it's so important to have. 2 logs and 4 planks. Effectively 6 logs total, because it's a 1-to-1 conversion, I believe. Yeah, it's 1-to-1. Versus the 4 logs for this and all the art. Someone does get out here. But now, of course, this should be its own district. I'm not doing that right now. These beavers can be miserable for a little bit. Hi. Hey, hello. Yeah? What you frustrated about? Tell the world. Tell them how the beavers have a plan. Now, see, the problem with having the beavers prioritize gathering first, harvesting first, is they need the food. They need the food to survive, of course. But it does mean I don't have these regrowing. Ideally, I should have 2 farmhouses here, one set to plant, one set to harvest. I just don't have the population for that yet. Okay, bud, let's go take care of you. Let's find a good camera position to show off the project. Yeah, something like that. once again, I return. When I walked away, there were 4 viewers, and now I'm back to 2. It's unsurprising when someone keeps walking away from their stream. Viewers. I'm not here for the viewers, though, so that's fine. I'm just doing this for fun. Looks like we have a spammer in chat. So... Do this. Want to pin the message or reply to it? There's nothing I can do to get that out of my chat. Oh well. Let's look at these beavers. How are they doing? Looks like we got a crop of tomatoes come in. Very good. Like they're sleeping right now. Fair enough, I have them working 24 hours. Good supply of planks so far. I like that. Wow, we have 866 points. We have more than enough for the generator. The geothermal engine, I mean. And I have all the materials. Let's do that. Let us eliminate the beaver power here. Okay, so they've gotten all that. Oh yeah, we got the 800 from science that we just destroyed up here. Going to out the paths. Take out these one at a time so we can recover those planks and logs. Actually, I'm not too worried about it. I know some people are worried about getting their rebel back. I'd rather get them focused on working on the next thing, which is getting this levy in. And that'll finish blocking this area off. We got the rebel gone, so it'll just whoosh right down there. Once this bomb goes, at least. We will, of course, reclaim all of this. That's a lot of material I don't want wasted. Bad water seep. Right. This is the one that's been there for 6 days now. Sometimes you just look down in your notifications and you're like, oh, I should take care of that. But you already have. I should also start working on these. And these. Resources for demolition. Get rid of all those. We almost got that built. That's awesome. I want to up this priority just We can get this done. I can also, you know what else we're going to do here? We need berries. More than anything else. Both for our population and for food. Get a fluid dump on here. We will get a forester. And we'll plant blueberries there when we can. That. I could just move up here. That's tempting. Not necessarily higher land or anything. Yeah, that's the same height. I think I still need... I can't really move everything up here. I still need both sections. We also need to change the automation on the Phoenix pods because we have actual beds now. The beds in district. I'll be right back. Well, that was interesting. Sorry, someone just knocked on my door. I figured it was probably my mom or something. Coming over from next door. But no, it was a Jehovah's Witness. We just had Jehovah's Witness come over. Handing out flyers for Easter. Always interesting. But that's a first here. Okay, where was I? What were we doing? We were talking about beds here. We're redoing the automation rules for the Phoenix pods. So we want beds in district. Number in there. I just need this guy right here. Link that. So if it's greater than, there we go. If we have less than 50 berries, this should be an or. If district berries are less than 50, or we are more than the number of, we have more beavers than beds, then we pause. If we have more than 50 berries and our beavers are less than the number of beds, then it unpauses. Save. Copy that to all those. And now we can go ahead and destroy those. Cover. We got the water, the bad water deep here, about to explode, so we can go ahead and watch that. I believe it's adding a bit-ish the costs of the stairs and the platform. Well, it's not cheaty. Oh, there it goes. Zoomed out right at the worst timing. Yeah, that's all it does. These seeps only have limited pressure. Anything with limited pressure. Now I am still learning technically. I've only played through several maps, but limited pressure means it's only going to go. It's not going to go over 1 block high. It's only ever going to stay that 1 block. Now, it can go as far across and down as much as you want. It just can't go up. It won't fill vertically. Oh yeah, these guys have nothing to do in district. Let's... Sorry, I meant to pause the game, not that. Gonna do berries down here. Start some food up here. Now, of course, I've made an error, which anyone who knows this game better than I do would have spotted immediately when I placed this farmhouse. This is all contaminated ground. We can't plant there. So instead, what I want to do, when we get dynamite, we will drill this out, we'll blow this out, so the water can whoosh, start down here. I should get this. And this needs to have levees built around it and floodgates. Oh, that's why I need floodgates. Not quite yet, but we will. No, I do not. These flat top floodgates are so nice. You can build on top of them. They're a mod as well. I should get access to build on that. Here coming out. Nope. plant crops. Radishes. As these trees are used, we will replace them with radishes. Now what I just did there, I built two storages. One by the radishes. This one is going to supply goods to other warehouses. This one receives. Basically, the bulk of the radishes will be sent down here, instead of being up here where beavers need to go and eat them. That's a slight problem. No one's bringing anything to these. They will. Okay. How contaminated is this? No, that's bad contamination. Need to put in some new rules for these other buildings as well. We don't have anywhere near enough beavers for everything. What are you carrying, little guy? Oh, berries. You need a rule. You will run if ready for collection is greater than or equal to 3. You'll run. If ready for collection 0, move workers. But we also need ready to plant. I'm going to take this. So, what we have here is we're saying if there's anything that's ready to collect, to harvest, or if there's something ready to plant, it's going to assign workers. We'll just keep that at 2. If there's nothing ready for collection... Oh, you know what? There's nothing ready to collect, and... both of these need to be true. Oh, whoops. 2 equal signs. Oop. I believe that works. Save and close. And you'll see it unassigned all the workers. We need to do that with the other one down here as well. This one we're going to... Yeah. I was thinking of putting that up to 3 as well, but we're not going to do that. Just rearranging some things on my desk really quick here. Let's just bump up this there. How are we looking down here? Need a gatherer's flag for all the berries. Heck, I'll put 2 of them. We'll put rules on that they're not always running, of course. Fine. Box. Once they finish building, we'll remove these paths and plant there as well. Maximize the amount of space we have. If I really wanted to maximize space, I mean, we could build platforms in here with the forester on top, but we're not going to do that. And we got our second drought approaching. I think we're going to get through that just fine. We got plenty of water. We got our little reservoir. What are we doing over here? They haven't even started these yet. Ooh, new well-being high score. What we like to hear. Go. Now we can. That we'll need to get some stairs. And you know what else I want? That. This is water. Questing. I want them for water pretty quick here. Go. Azula is going to come on over here. We're not. Exactly, add another task first. Oh, eating some radishes. That was a whole day to work. Oh, I didn't even have to go too high. I could. Nah, I'm not gonna waste time having them tear that apart. And here's the start of our second drought. 4-day drought this time. I think we're good. We got 20 beavers. I forgot something. Again, and this would definitely kill us as well. We need water to survive. These guys need water to breed. We don't want them growing when we don't have enough water. I think we pause these. I'm gonna try something different here. Do it if our stock of water less than our capacity of water. No. Yeah, if our stock of water is less than, I want to do like 25% of the capacity, which is why we need scripting. So just get some numbers in there, just so I have numbers. Or get the names, I mean. Can I have multiple pause and unpause? I don't think so. I want everything. I want all or nothing. And resource stock water greater than resource stock water is greater than the capacity, which itself is multiplied by 25%. See if that should parse. Yeah. That works. While it doesn't show the parentheses there, it does calculate with them. That'll work. Then, this line itself. This as an OR statement. If we are less than 25% water capacity, they'll pause. I think that's good. Because these guys do use a lot of water. You know, actually, we can do the same thing down here. We need to put in levees right here. Get those built. They're not high priority, I don't need to do that. But then we put a water pump here. As we saw, we didn't have to actually raise it, so I'm not going to do that here. That, I'm guessing, will irrigate this entire thing as well. Then we can use this for food as well. Maybe corn. I could start corn pretty early. How much to unlock the... Oh, it's just that. It's the iron teeth who have the processed corn, okay. Grist mill is similar. I think I just want the grill and corn. That should work. And of course, we need the farmhouse rules. I was thinking they hadn't done this yet. I need to... both those up. There we go. Radishes will now start going there. Any available haulers will schlep them on down to our main base. You know, route. I was thinking we could get in here and do levies really quick, but that's not going to happen. But I can at least do that for now. We'll want to do that before these blow for certain. That would load up. We'll see. If it blows up that corner, that's fine. Once we stop this bad water seep, either just with the levees and then permanently later with the... what is it? Do we not have... Oh. I guess we don't have the way to stop the bad water permanently on this one. Unless I'm blind. Not any of these. Oh well. Copied the rule over about collection because there's no berries here. This beaver did not need to be out here. When the first bad tide happens and this does go, it does fill this first elevation. Of course, comes right over here. This area comes through here, which is why we're putting in this dam. Then it'll start to spill down here. This spillway tunnel right here. This tunnel ends right here. Well, it doesn't end, it comes out right here. If you're not careful, during your first bad tide, if you're using this, this will flood with bad water. Especially if you haven't done these dams yet. We'll be good there. It'll start overflowing because of that. It'll overflow out here. This is the natural exit for that. Which is good. That's fine. If I do the same thing like I did before, I might turn this into my generator area. Or maybe not. I don't really need to make a giant battery out of wheels because we have liquid fuel engines. These things are nice. Excuse me. Tickle in my throat. And the drought has ended. Awesome. Can't tell. Oh, there we go. See, that started flashing. So our first unstable core is set to explode. We have already prepared for this. We have these levees in place. Because we took out the natural dam that was right here, when this blows, it'll just flood out here. It'll hit me, of course. It'll hit that. We might leak a little over on the first flood, but it'll just drain right out here and head on down. Oh, these two are also exploding. Now that is 800 science there that I could try to get out and collect. How many days? 10 days? Good. But I'm not worried about those either. If you had come down here, you'd have something to worry about. But we're not down there yet. So this will flood. It'll come down here and just escape. This explodes, comes down here, hits those. It'll come down here and escape. Nothing to worry about. I should plan ahead for this one, though. Well, actually, no. Theoretically, I should have these done first. If I have these levees done, that'll just block off the bad water entirely, and actually, that'll happen. And then our water will seep into here, I believe. No, these are two different levels. Oh, interesting. Look at that. We have too many berries. By too many berries, I mean we have not nearly enough. Let's see. Where do we want to store them? What is our next warehouse? This guy holds 1,200. And we can build that. It'll take a while to get there, but we can build that. And speed up time again. Unmark some of these areas. Have anything there anymore? I should. You might be wondering what I'm doing here. With good question. Building a little house up here, I have a mod installed that optimizes housing every morning. Since this needs 2 workers, they will end up living here. And of course, I didn't pay attention to that. See Idumul and Zulraja become dwellers inside this one. Wow, they're taking forever on that. I mean, it's so far out here. Makes sense. Let's watch what happens when the day transfers over. We should see them transfer to this house, this lodge. Maybe not. Maybe that mod isn't working. And that's fine. It was worth a shot. Now these guys are paused, and obviously it's because we don't have water. I don't know we have water. Got another one of these going. Free water an hour. Alright, Azra, get up. There we go. Pump us some water for the other. You are the water beaver. And look at that. We're also have more than enough tomatoes. We could build another one of these. We'll definitely have more than enough berries. Our unstable cores are reminding us that they are here. It's flashing down there. But we are more than prepared. I do want to get another levee up there, just in case. But they can do that after this. I don't think they're running out here to build because I haven't built paths. We'll build... platform. Oh, we are outside the reach there. Oop. I suppose I could start working on setting up the second district up here. Because ultimately, I think this will be my farming district once I get this all green. You get some beaver pods up here. Since I copied them, since I duplicated, they'll come over with the rules ready. The beavers will thrive once the world stops exploding. Yeah. Well, it stopped exploding after all the humans killed each other. Okay, drought number 3 is approaching. We'll be fine. Get a medium tank. Should have some of these. Want one of these normal, and then the rest of these are going to be low priority. Ooh, let's watch this explode. Yeah, we have just a couple in-game minutes here. There it goes. Nice big explosion. There's our wonderful water physics working. Let's see, are we gonna get any splash over the ridge there? Guessing we will. Oh, nope, looks like we might be safe. Oh, no, that's still going up. Nope, now going down. Alright, we won the slosh. Yeah, we left wonderful skyscrapers. All throughout the land. Oh yeah, that goes that way too, doesn't it? Oh, not really far though. And this is an interesting one up here. We're obviously not getting up here anytime soon. If you do, there's the giant relic that you can get for 3,000 science. By the time you get up here, you probably have more than enough science. But when these guys go, it's fun. This one's here just to destroy this relic. When this goes, obviously this bad water seep fills this, and it floods this entire area. Which is fine. Let's speed up time again. Now, once we start running this dry, we do need to get another... We should be doing that now, is looking for another reservoir. Both of these. I need to get this set up for bad tide. No, just one high is fine. Since it's a pressure limited. And once again, beavers are going to have to get wet. Why are these paused? We have water, we have berries. Berries is over 50. Beavers in district are less than beds in district. We have plenty beds. Greater than that. Oh, no, they are still running. There's no one feeding them. That's what's going on. We don't have any dedicated haulers. I might have a single dedicated hauler. He's gonna hate his life, but yeah. And of course, we have those 2 bombs go as well. So that's all flooded. It's fine. Start of our drought. I'm just gonna add more rules to your. I was thinking keep a pause during just the water. I'm gonna do it for drought as well. Oh, I guess the parentheses didn't stick around. I'm gonna put the weather at the front here. There. There. Yeah, now that we're in a drought, it is paused. They were paused. We're gonna finally reduce these guys down a few hours. And they need some relaxation. Give them a campfire. Give them a little rooftop terrace, a couple of them. That'll increase their well-being as well. What are we doing here? Corn? Yeah. Not doing too bad so far. Berries coming in. Suppose I could work on bad water stuff. Like dynamite. No, I need to work on population first. This is going to be a lot of waiting around, I think. Waiting for these guys to do their thing. I don't like to build too much at once. Doing down there. I'm not too worried about cutting off this bad water. And if we get this... Oh, look at that. Bombs. Once we get that closed off, this water starts running through here. I mean, this greenifies everything. Like, this whole quadrant becomes green. We'll need to make a little divot in there, so that fills with water. There, that'll dry up here as well. Imagine this river, but just blue. I'm gonna make these priority. I know they're gonna get them finished beforehand, but we do need to have that done. Weird that they're avoiding this one. Oh, there they go. Of course, this is taking a bit because we're having to walk a long ways. Being a pretty bad commentator here. Not much to say right now. Not really sure what I should be saying. I have a paradox. On one hand, I need people to talk to and people to respond. To be engaging. If I don't have people to be engaging with, or people to stick around and listen, who knows? Good. They finished that. You are not going to blow that up. Perfect. When that blows, we'll be more than fine. Need extra paths. Always a good idea. Oh, is that not connected? Oh. Oops. Simple fix. Oop. Now it has power. Something else we need to do, or we need it. Should do it. Get these guys set up. Season. Bad tide. Set gate height to 1. If it is not bad tide, set gate to 0. That one's pretty simple. Do the same up here. Well, I should fill this void of emptiness, quietness with something. Something I've always wanted to do in the back of my mind was just voice act. Use my voice for something fun and cool. People tell me I have a voice for radio. I believe them. I just don't know how to get into any kind of industry or anything. Let's see here. Can I talk about? We've got a new well-being high score. Oh, good. They're getting these made. One of the happiness scores for the Emberpelts actually is fire. So this is actually really important to do, and me not doing it earlier was pretty stupid. Play the Spire would be good. Okay, we got a day and a half until these cores explode, and we'll see if my theory was correct. Well then, maybe... let's see here. What do I need for dynamite? I need 1,000 science, which I have. I can do that. No, I need metal first. Well, let's see. I have... what power do I have out here readily available? Oh, the geothermal right there, of course. That there. Do a little smelting out here. Putting 2 just because we will want a second one in the future, at least. Second one. So I'm just putting that there to space it. We need the scavenger flags to even do that. Copy our rules. And these are about to explode. 12 hours. Oh, right now. Cool. Now we just need to route these out, and then this will be all green. We're gonna do some water up here. Here comes drought number 4, which we might not actually be prepared for. We don't have enough water to sustain all of us still. I think what we do do more water extractors here. Water pumps. Look at that. We actually have population enough to fill all the jobs. Getting more haulers for the last bit here is going to be important as well, because the haulers are going to get the water out of there. Oh, dirt. Seven more planks. We're not gonna make that. We do have enough water in here, though. Oh, these are ponds too. That helps. What did I build this for? Tomatoes? Berries. Berries is what I did it for, because I have the whole field. Let's see what we can do here for housing. 6, 12, 15, 18. That should be enough beavers up here, yeah? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. I think we'll have enough beavers if we do that. Then you also need haulers for district crossings. Okay. Got a day and a half left of this drought. Once we are done with this drought, I am going to end stream. I do have a baby boy who is very sad and probably wants some food. I think we've done a good job here today. We've survived every problem thrown at us. We'll face some new ones pretty soon. Alright, looks like they're getting in here to start building this. I should have done this a long time ago. Right now they're carting logs from, well, there's no trees really for it. That's a grab, so get rid of that. Yeah, they're carting logs all the way from the district down here now. And are we gonna dry out? No, we're good. Tomatoes are hardy. Another reason to... I should have these stopped during drought, but of course we did not have enough water supply to do that yet. If I had all these built, then sure. And there's our water back. Whoosh. And with that, I'm going to call it here. Save these beans. Thank you, everyone who may have come to watch. Looks like Twitch says I have 4 followers, so anyone who's here, welcome. Just bad timing because I gotta go feed a baby. So, goodbye.